My lips are chapped. Vaseline on my lips. When girls do that, I think it's sexy. They have glossy lips. Is the Bard sexy? Chapped lips. Anyway, Sir David the Bard. I'm coming to you from the Salt Lake City area. I happened to land in here. I jumped off that Malaysian damn plane. I don't think those guys knew where they were going, and I didn't want to go with them, so I just jumped off, and I've been swimming here to Salt Lake. Listen, I want to do a personal video, I guess, a little more personal for me. I told you many times that I have a lesbian daughter. She came out when she was in 8th grade. And I've got 14 kids, and all I know is my Abby is a lesbian girl. And we've been trying to work through that. I don't know, as a father, what I'm supposed to say and do and how to train her and teach her. And I sat down with her one day, and I told her the same thing I'm saying right here. Dad, honey, I don't know how, you know, I'm supposed to treat you. Can I hug you? Can I kiss you? Can I hold hands? Do I say to you, you're beautiful? What should I do? And she said, Dad, you should just treat me like a daughter. I said, hey, that's easy. So I learned. Well, she has her permit now. She drives good. Boy, well, I'm a good teacher. I'm a bus driver. I haven't had a ticket or an accident almost in 50 years. Anyway, I've had a lot of what do they call them at church? Daddy-daughter dinners or dances? I don't know. Where you take your little girl with you and you go over, and she's kind of your date for the evening and whatever at the church. So I'm used to dealing with frilly, feminine daughters, but I'm not used to dealing with a daughter that's kind of in between. She's a girl. She's all girl. Boy, she's a doll, and yet she's partially, you know, masculine and boy. She likes being girl, but also she likes being boy. So what do you do? What do you do? So anyway, my video here is on Dike driving. Now she says, Dad, I'm a stud. I'm not a dyke. I said, hell, it's an old dyke is a new stud, ain't it? Yes, but okay, I want to be politically correct here, okay, stud. So we have a lot of fun. I tease her a lot. We were sitting in the Toyota parking or visitors area, car getting worked on, and two of these girls walked in, and I looked at Abby, and she looked at me, and she goes, see, so I can recognize them now, you know. I never could before, and I wasn't interested before, I guess. So anyway, she's driving and doing a good job. And I try to find things to do with her. Now, Allison is a typical little girl. There's fun things I can do with Allison that I'm used to. And I'm trying to invent fun things to do with Abigail. You know, here I am, 66, going on 67. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. But anyway, I'm still thinking about it. So we bought this four-wheel drive RAV4 last year. And, you know, we think we're really cool. When it's snowing, we can push it into four-wheel drive. All the two-wheel drives are right beside us. It don't mean shit. It doesn't make any... So I said, hey, you know, we're paying this kind of money, Abby. Why don't we go up and do a little off-road dyke driving? And she goes, let's do it, Dad. I go, fine. So I took her up where there's no pavement and there's a road. I don't know, it's several miles, 23 miles, and it's full of motorcycles and full of RTVs and four-wheel drives and whatever. And she's just learning to drive, but I was teaching her to read the road. Don't go over those big rocks. They'll puncture your tires, or they'll knock off the oil pan and ruin your engine, or tear off your differential. So anyway, we go up there, and man, there's a smile on this girl and on me. It was bitching. It was fun. I take her up there. We're driving, and we finally got up in the snow area, and we couldn't pass. The snow was too deep, and the road was too muddy. So we turned around and came down, and I saw a couple of boys shooting. Everybody was shooting guns up there, you know, in Utah. It was like a shooting gallery. You're just dodging all the time in town and in the hills, bullets, because the damn Utah think everybody's after them. There's the FBI. There's Johnson's army. There's the, you know, they're just paranoid people. Anyway, you know, I told Abigail, I said, listen, I've got an idea here, but I don't know if it's the right idea. You know, I've never raised a lesbian daughter. And I said, honey, when you dress like a damn lesbian, you look like shit. You look like a gangster, you know. You take your sports bra and you put it on, and now your boobs are gone. And I'm always teasing her when she wears that sports bra. I go, help, help, I can't breathe, let me out. She laughs. And so anyway, be that as it may, I've tried to help her see being a girl and being a lesbian may be a good thing. Because I told her, you know, being a girl, every boy in the world will carry your luggage and open your door. Any of them think they're going to get a chance, any chance, they're going to wait on you. That's the nature of a man. At the same time, you don't have to give up who you are. You don't have to dress like a dyke. You don't have to put a sign on you that said, you know, I'm the upper, I'm looking for lowers. You don't have to do that, honey. You can work the system both ways. And so we've talked and practiced on that. And so when she went to get her second job here this year, she got hired again. I told her, I said, dress and look like a girl. Dress and look like a girl. You're not betraying who you are. You're just playing the game. They want you to look like a girl to hire? Be a girl. Once you're hired, yeah, you have to wear their uniform and everything, but it didn't change anything in here. All it did is made your life easier, and it worked. And it worked. And she also got a second job for the next summer in a new place, a nice big store. Anyway, we're coming down from the four-wheeling, and I see these guys shooting. One of them has an AK-47. He's like 17 years old, and I looked at it. I thought it was a toy gun. I said, what the hell is that? And he goes, oh, it's an AK-47. Shit! Is Bin Laden in the forest here? And well, anyway, I stopped, and I said to Abigail, with that little smile on, let them think they got a chance. So I said, guys, I have a daughter here. She's never shot a gun. Would you let her shoot 1 or 2 shells? Oh, yeah, bring her out. So she goes out this long hair, smile, like a little angel. And she got a hold of that 45 and clipped it. And just emptied that clip into the tree with a target on it. And the boys are going, holy shit, this girl can shoot. I'm laughing my ass off because they think they got a chance. She's locked down like a nun, but they don't know it, so they gave up $2 or $3 worth of bullets to her. So anyway, she loved that and got back in the car. And we went down, and we found another off-road. And now, I've never done this. You know, here is a lesbian daughter who's teaching a father how to be a better father, I think. Well, we found this road to go way up, and I mean, this is a grade. It must be a 20% grade to go up. And in the middle of the road, there's this whoop-de-doo bumpy goomps that we have to go over. And I don't know my vehicle well enough to know, am I going to tear, you know, the undercarriage out going over those bumps? So I told Abby, I said, now, you know, I'm teaching her, pull it down into low, lock in your four-wheel drive, and let's go for it. Well, she gets right in that area and gets scared, and she slows down. Now we're stuck. Now we're in the middle of the Bumpyville town, and we can't go forward. And I look at her, just bitch slap her once. No, I didn't. That's what I wanted to do. I said, Abby, you got to keep moving. Keep moving. You don't want to tear the vehicle up. But damn, don't stop in the mud and the blood and the beer. You're going to be stuck. So we're stuck, and I'm looking at her. She's looking at me. We're stuck. I said, okay, now what you need to do is back down enough to get a run at this again, and then lock in your four-wheel, pull it down into low gear, keep moving, keep moving. So we backed down, and sure enough, the second time she went right on down through it and feathered the gas, and we got up on top of the ridge. Well, up on top of the ridge, there's this little pond, and you can see all the big boys had been in the pond, in the mud and the blood and the beer, and it was like flat, but it had like 2 or 3 inches of water on it, and it was muddy. And I said, well, you know, shall we try the mud? And she goes, yes! I said, Jesus. So, anyway, I take over. I get into the driver's seat because if I ruin my car, it's my fault. If she ruins it, she'll be working forever. So I went up on the hill, and we started to come down in the ruts and the mud and the blood and the beer. And as soon as I hit the mud and the water, I just put it down. I put the pedal to the metal. Jeez. And we went right through it. She said, Dad, can I do it? Now you do it. Let's trade. So she gets in, and now the boys are watching. We have 3 or 4 boys up on the ridge there really close to us, and they've got motorcycles and helmets on, mud all over them, and they're really cool guys. And now they see this 4'11", 110-pound girl get behind the wheel of a 4x4. So we go up on top, and she said, well, Dad, can I go through the lake, not just the side of it where you went? I go, Jesus. Don't stop. We will get stuck in the mud. Okay. So we rode down that hill, hit the water, and I couldn't even see out the side of the windows. And the windshield becomes smacked with mud, and there's mud everywhere. She hits it, whatever, 15, 20 miles an hour, and it just covered my new vehicle. Well, we got onto the other side, and I look over at the boys, and the boys are up on the ridge going... They go, that little girl, she knows how to drive. And I'm just laughing my ass off, saying, if you boys only knew, you know, you got no chance with her, but damn, Abby, let them think they have a chance. You got the world by the balls. I don't know. Can a girl have the world by the ball? I don't know. Like I said, I'm just a father trying to get through raising this little person to be happy and well-adjusted. But anyway, if you have a Dike, go driving, go shooting, you know, do things that, you know, that are fun for everybody. And here I am, 66, and having more fun in my life than I've ever had. And this little lesbian girl has taught me so much to appreciate and love her, and now she still comes in. The last 2 or 3 weeks, she's been very, very affectionate. Now, she hasn't been that way historically, but she comes in my room, I'm sitting in my chair, looking at the ceiling as usual, and she'll lay on the bed, and she'll reach over and hold my hand, and she'll hold my hand for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then, anyway, we just got to love these kids that are different, and we've got to grow. They don't have to grow. We have to train them. I trained her. You want a job? Wear a dress. Put your hair nice. Let them think they have a chance. They hire you. You come home. She was dressed yesterday in the house. Oh, my God. You know, I've noticed this about my girls and some of my wives. They love to wear their dad or their husband's clothes. Now, girls have a sense of smell that is better than a dog. I don't care what you say. Girls have a tremendous ability to smell. And so she came down yesterday, Abigail, and I looked at her, and here she has this Desert Industry 3 times LLL shirt, one of my favorites, and she had cut the damn arms off of it, like Larry the Cable Guy, and the thing's dragging down towards her knees. And she's got the side of it ripped all the way open here on both sides. And I looked at it and I said, that was one of my good shirts. She said, well, Dad, I asked if I could use one of your shirts. And I said, well, yeah, but I didn't think you were going to humiliate it. You were going to cannibalize it. So here she is. She got these wide open sides here and the pocket. Oh, Lord, she ruined my shirt. But in the house, she can be herself. She can dress in her baggy shorts and having her ass hang out the back of her shorts and whatever. But in public, I've taught her. Play their game. You got something there that everybody in this world wants. Use it. Get what you want in this world. They're going to discriminate against you. They're going to hate you. Fair is fair. You're not lying to them. You're just letting their prejudices and discriminations hurt them, not you. Need to be a girl? Be a girl. You want to go Dike driving? Hell, let's go for it, girl. I'm going to buy a gun for her, too. She loved that gun at 45, and she shot a whole clip of 45 rounds. So she's beautiful. I love her, and I'm doing the video because I know some of you parents have gay and lesbian children, and we just have to love them. And then find something that they want to do and help them bridge the real world and the gay world. They don't have to advertise that they're gay. And when they do, the real world is going to hurt them. They're going to be mean, they're going to discriminate, and they're going to not let them succeed. And I told Abby, I said, you know, the best revenge for being a lesbian, be the CEO of a very large company and very, very rich. Health and enable, marrow and the bone, and strength and loins, sinews, power and the priesthood be upon me and upon my posterity through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. Try a little Dike driving. It's a blast.